Okay, so this isn't supposed to be the beginning of the episode, but I guess we'll do it here. Hello everyone, welcome back to me, welcome back to the episode of BlockSMP. And now that we got that out of the way, so I'm doing stuff for the actual start of the episode. And yeah, I log on and it's raining and I sleep the rain. Do you see this? Are you guys seeing this right now? This is so weird. It looks like it's supposed to be raining. But it's not. This is so weird. I logged in and it was raining, so I sleep. And then I'm flying around and I'm like, wait a minute, this feels wrong. I have no idea how this happened. Hello everyone, my name is Bangboomme and welcome back to another episode of BlockSMP Season 3. You just did the intro in the last clip. Yes, I know, I don't care, shut up. Today, we're flying back to our base after being over there because DDK was just streaming. You guys might have been watching the stream, you guys might not have been watching the stream, but I was over there for his outro and stuff, and I'm flying back to my base, and in that stream, which again, you guys might have watched, you guys might not have watched, DDK did many... Hi. Deathificating. He did a whole ton of dying all over the place, mostly because he lost all his items in the void and everything. And I feel like it is the perfect time for us to do a good deed and, well, make him like back up armors and stuff. You know, just kind of be a helpful little baby with me. And also, while I was doing stuff between episodes, I decided I was going to start working on finally getting myself a proper ender chest. Don't know why that isn't there. We'll put that there. Layout. I need to look back at all my other seasons on Hodgepodge and see what boxes I used then, and get some of those boxes if I'm going to need them and put them in there, because I've never really had a laid out ender chest. Fully laid out, and I want to do that this season because ender chests are extremely useful. But oh, nice, that's a very 47,600 days. 0, 0. I've never seen 0 zeros while I've been here. But anyway, I had AFKing, like, you know, duh, over here at the raid farm. So what we're going to do for DDK is we're going to use many emeralds to get him many bottles of enchanting. So if he dies, you know, he needs to create tools and stuff, then he can just have, you know, bottles of enchanting. We're going to make him a full set of armor with protection. I don't know what protections or whatever he uses, but I'm going to give him all protection on everything, a full set, all 4 things with protection, and then I'll give him a just a pair of unenchanted stuff and a voucher telling him he can use my librarians and stuff, so he can get all of the enchants that he wants. But you know, a good set of protection armor is not a bad thing to have as a backup. You know, if you die, you need to put something on while you can go out and get other things. You know, it's good to have a decent set of just regular armor. Anyway, it looks like it's time to sleep. Therefore, I shall do so, and I shall be back once I've got this box or whatever completely made up for DDK. And while we're trading, we might as well repair these tools fully. And there we go. We've got the protection stuff. It doesn't have soul speed, but I don't think that matters because this is basically just for, you know, death, quick panic to get items back or whatever. That's what that is for. And this stuff he can enchant however he wants it. Give him a bit of rockets, because I'm pretty sure he lost his rocket box or whatever, so I give him a bunch of rockets, give him a bunch of bottles of enchanting, backup gear, and then use some villagers as needed to enchant this armor. Smelly face. So, we're going to go and drop this off. Is it nighttime again? It's nighttime again. Why is it always nighttime whenever I start recording? That's getting ridiculous. We're gonna go drop this off at DDK's base. I think I'm just gonna drop it off by the storage area. And, yeah, then we're gonna get on to what we're actually doing this episode, which I still don't know what I'm doing yet. And there we go. Well, this has been Interesting. I've got 3 by 9 shulkers laid out here, and you might be able to guess what these 27 shulkers are for. But yeah, I was working on these shulker boxes because working in the ender chest, I want to get the ender chest completely filled in, and I got like 6 or 7 of them done, and I looked at it and I'm like, I can't think of any more to do. Maybe I'll just do 7 today, and then, another next episode I'll do some more, I'll do, do a little bit of each time. And then I got carried away. I got carried away with doing all of these things. So we're gonna go through it and we're gonna try and organize the ender chest in a somewhat logical way. So
Right here we have obviously the monies. I switched out, I compressed the iron down a bit to add copper, and I'm too lazy to smelt on copper, so it's fine. It's perfectly fine. We got that. We have on the toolbox, which I don't know. I think I've always had that one like at the very back of it, so that's fine. We're going to put there where we always put that. We're going to put the food. Why is there a stack missing? I don't think I have a stack missing. Stack, you go back in there. Thank you very much. And we're gonna put the food. I just have the food here too. I'll put it there. Why not? I can adjust it later on. I've got this, which is kind of a food box, but this is more of just like plants and other kind of things, foods that I won't eat. So yeah, just gonna have it in here. And then there's eggs because I don't really put eggs. This shall go. This shall go right here. We're gonna move this up. We're gonna move this up there. See, there. Here we have a mob drops. Mob drops shall go. Let's see, mob drops shall go right here next to that. Right here. Right here. We have the wood one and the wood two. So these we have also these two wood boxes and this wood box. Okay, so difference between these woods is we have this. We have this one, dark oak. I use a lot of dark oak in my builds in this space, so we want to have just devoted to that. Dark leaves, dark saplings, and just dark logs. This one is the same but for spruce, and then we have the other logs and leaves. So for other saplings and logs and leaves and everything in here, I'm putting the azalea bushy thingies in here and leaves because they're trees, so I'm gonna have them there. And then these two, the wood 1 and 2, are for the wood produced items. So anything that you make out of spruce logs, anything you make out of dark logs, out of oak, and just all the other type of woods outside of the craft items would go in these two sort of boxes. So we can take these, all 5 of these. Obviously these are all gonna go together. We're gonna go with wood 1, then we'll put that here, wood 1, wood 2, then we'll go with dark oak, and then with spruce, and the other logs stuff. Okay, then we have cobbly bits, we have stony bits, and we have other stony bits, which is technically granite and diorite and calcite and such could go in here, but this is mostly just for the types of other stones that I use a lot. So since these stones, because they're technically the stone variants, might go in that shulker in the end, but for now that's where they are. This is also just changed. I might, they might all change up where, they're placed in the energetics. They might change up. I don't know. All this is subject to change. It's just how I felt like doing it. Okay, we've got lights, which is pathetic. I thought I put the lanterns in there, but apparently not. So yeah, this is lights for all the lighty style blocks. This one shall go here, because we're not. And then we have quartziness, because I use a lot of quartz in my base, so having a box devoted to quartz is never a bad thing. And we're going to put the quartz right there. We're going to take the nethery blocks and stuff. So this is for nether blocks. I don't use a lot of nether blocks. Usually, like these are the nether blocks I won't use a lot of, but might be useful at times if I need to make like a bubble column. It'll probably have soul sand. Should have soul sand, but I don't have enough to put in here. So that will go up there. So up there, and then you up front. And then we have the anti-defecating kit. The anti-defecating kit shall go right down there, because I'm going to use it a lot. We have the redstone box, which usually I don't jam pack it full of all these kind of stuff that I don't use. I'm not going to, these or this. Like I don't use any of these resources usually, but I've decided I just jam pack it all there because conserve on the boxes and everything. And then we have the glass box, which is just generally useful all the time. Then we have the utility box, which is full of just kind of useful things: obsidian, and chests, furnaces, books, just kind of the workstations. Just kind of useful things if I'm going out to the nether to fight flare health or something. That's kind of useful to have. So this will go right in the center because that's where I always put that. So we got the deep slates box. We're going with glass silver. We're going to put the deep slates with the bones and other stuff. I've always had this box just about every season, so that's useful. And plus I use bones for that. This will go right there. The box of gold shall go there. I'm just kind of placing the randomly flowers and dyes. We'll go next to the vegetation and in between the regular like that. And then the panic box. This box is for when I die. If I die, and I have all my items sitting somewhere and I need to get to them, this is the box that I'm going to pull out. So totems, it's got food, it's got tools that I'm going to need. I'm probably going to need fortune pickaxes, so there's no use in having that. A bow, extra set of armor, elytra. There's the mundane elytra. I realized that I had another elytra right there. I didn't need to use the mundane one, but whatever. Food, rockets, energy, craft table. It's got all this stuff. Presumably, I will always have access to a craft table when I die, which is why I put it in here. It's probably a bad idea, but whatever. And then dirts and stuff, because you never know when you're going to need just some dirt. You never know when you're just going to need a bunch of dirt. And we're also going to put moss and rooted dirt and coarse dirt and puzzle and myceliums and paths and all the other kinds of dirts in here. But touch layers, grass, and dirt because they're just useful to have. And now, I'm going to spend a very long time looking at this and deciding if I actually want things to be where I put them. Technically, the panic box and the anti-death box should go in the same place. And probably tools should be a little closer to the front, so maybe we put that there and that there, I guess we'll just get used to it, or we'll adjust it. And if we have stuff that we need in the ender chest, if we have things that we use a lot of and we need to have it in the ender chest, then we will put it in here, we'll reorganize it or whatever. But for now, I'm very happy with this ender chest. Hopefully this will do a lot of good.
Anyway, long ramblings about ender chest and everything over. We are now going. Oh yeah, I got my bow back, by the way. SMOAZ's been pushed up. I got the bow back. I've gone for like I don't know how long without the bow, and I figured it was finally time to bring it back. So, what are we going to do now? Well, we're going to do a quick check over here. I've been keeping an eye on this thing How much we got? Oh, we got quite a bit. Okay. So yeah, it is producing. It's very slow in producing, but it is producing. So gotta keep an eye on that to make sure the bottles don't run out and it doesn't completely break. But what are we going to do? Well, there's a couple things I want to do. I want to spawn-proof the area. I want to finish off the storage area. I want to start, actually selling some of these things, like the golden carrots and the rockets and the gunpowders and the stuff. So I think what we're going to start it off with, because the storage area is really just a background thing, what we're going to start it off with is the path work. And for the paths, I have an idea of what I want to do, and it all mostly involves these blocks. And that's kind of a problem because I need to do a lot of my amount of this. I want this and cobblestone. Because I feel like, to me, okay, I've not really actually tested this out, but to me, when I saw these blocks first get introduced, everyone was going crazy about beans or something like that. And I never saw that. What I saw was a dusty form of cobblestone. It looks like cobblestone. It'd be perfect for like the desert, to be honest. It looks like it's cobblestone that's gotten dusty. And I feel like it would just kind of just work in a path, just you mix in this, you mix in probably some andesite and regular stone, and, gravels like everyone usually does, but then you can mix this in and it gives it like, it's the path still, but it's kind of muddy or dusty, or it's just, it's not as clean as the rest of the path. So I think I'm gonna do that. And I think if AFKme is around, which I don't think he is at this moment, so I'm gonna have to find him. I think we're going to time-lapse this, and we're just gonna kind of lay out paths. We're gonna have paths going from here to there. We're gonna have path going from the entrance over here, over to there, and there, and there, and probably running over here, and the paths over there are gonna come up and connect with the one over here, We're just gonna have lots of interlinking paths. And the pathways are all done. But you might be wondering, what happened to these pathways over here? They want to connect to the stable, coming out of there, running up to there, that pathway over there, and other stuff like that. Well, some of these paths, like this one right here, or the one running up around from there, I just didn't really feel the need to put them in because I don't run around these ways a lot, and it's just the front that I kind of really wanted in. And the path I'm running over to here, well, this place doesn't have a lot, and I didn't feel the need to build a path only to the stable. I want to at least wait until I get this building finished, so that I can have it going up to the door here, and then I feel like I might be building more stuff over here, or just having more miniature farms or whatever, maybe mega farms, maybe small farms, who knows, and just more buildings around here. So I don't really want to start expanding across the river if I'm going to have a whole bunch of buildings way down here, because then, if I'm doing that, then I could just, expand over there, then have multiple bridges going across multiple areas, and then I could just build all the bridges at one time instead of building one now, and then, if I do anything else over here, eventually building more. So that's my thinking. It's a lot of laziness, yes, if you want to say that. Yes, it is. It's a lot of laziness. But I don't care. And for over here, I don't have any rockets. I should have done that before I started recording. But over here, I didn't do the path over here because this area is going to look somewhat differently than the rest of them. It's going to have a different path layout and everything. And I'm going to kind of plan this out a little bit more in my head before I start building. I thought you didn't plan anything, so I don't. I plan things out in my head. That's the most planning I get done. Anyway, we got the paths done. This is a background thing. Do we go and make shops? I think it might be time to go and actually get started on selling this stuff and gunpowders and rockets and other stuff. I really need to start sorting these things out. However, for the shop, I want to build a decent amount out of gold and, well, seems we need to go fire up the gold farm. And suddenly, there is a small little thing on the shopping island, and that's a golden carrot, in case you're wondering. No, it's not. It's a golden pepper or something. No, it's totally a carrot. It's definitely just you know, squint your eyes hard enough and it looks like a carrot. Okay, I might fix that later. Considering I did that, I just went for it, decided I was going to make a golden carrot, and I just kind of built it without going creative, without looking up tutorials, without really following anything, just winged it. It looks pretty darn good, okay? And then I felt like being, air quotes, what you might consider smart, and so we've got the rocket, because we're selling rockets and gunpowder, you know, so we got the explosion, we've got the rocket, and then we've got it pointing at the golden carrot, so we can sell 3 things in this little shop, and then technically we have enough room for a 4th chest right here if we need to. So, we got ourselves golden carrots, 1 diamond per stack, many. We got ourselves rockets, 1 diamond per stack, not quite so many because we ran out of gunpowder, and 3 diamonds per stack gunpowder, of which we have none. So I'm going to need to get AFK me over there AFK at the gunpowder farm, the creeper farm, if it comes into distance. Is it right here? Hello? There it is. So yeah, I'm gonna have to get AFK me over here, AFK, so we can get many gunpowders. But I'm pretty happy with how this shop turned out. Like, you know, I've never really done pixel art and stuff like that and things, so like, for effectively my first try, not even, you know, just completely done, just on a whim, I feel like I'm pretty happy with how that turned out. Now that we've got AFK me all set up, there are a couple other things that I want to do. While I was setting up the ender chest, clicking buttons too many times, while I was setting up my ender chest, I noticed there are a couple of things that I didn't have, mostly involving these 2 boxes. Mostly involving this box in particular. We don't have a good supply of brown dye, cocoa beans. We don't have a good supply of green dye, cactus. And we don't have a good supply of light green dye, besides technically we can get cactus and we can get lily of the valley, but like I said, we don't have a good supply of the cactus. So, you know, that kind of makes it a little bit difficult. That was the wrong chest anyway. It was supposed to be this chest where I also have cactus and cocoa beans. So, because we're missing like 3 of the dyes, I think those are the only dyes that we're missing. Did I put that? No, that goes there. What I want to do is I want to fix all 3 of those dye problems. So, cocoa beans, there's not too much to those farms. Cactus, there's not too much to those farms. And light green dye, there's not too much to those farms either. If you don't know how to make light green dye, you can basically make it by smelting down sea pickles. And sea pickle farms are fairly easy to make. So, I don't seem to have a lot of coral though, so that shouldn't be a problem. I should be able to collect a whole bunch of it really quickly. What I think I'm going to do, if we fly on up to a vantage point, not the usual one because the usual one's kind of getting blocked off by that now, we're going to build these 3 farms over here in this area here. They're not going to be massive, so they're not going to take up all this area, but we're going to build them over in this area. We're going to start filling out this side of the base, and then if we fill that up, then we'll move over to here. And then that's when we'll start building bridges and more paths and everything. So we're going to fill up that side before we do another section of paths. And then once we start working on this side, then we'll do the bridges and the paths. I think I explained that over at the beginning of the episode after I actually did the paths, but anyway. allow me to get these 3 farms built. This should not take very long at all. And I shall be right back. We're going to need jungle wood, and I don't believe I have many of it. Farm number 1, farm number 2, farm number 3. Just monster. Building number 1, building 2, and building 3. And that is that. We've got 3 new farms, 3 new buildings in this area. We've got Pickle Farm. There's a link to the tutorial and everything in descriptions, and it's worked very well. We're probably never going to run this ever, but you know, it's nice to have in case we need 50 billion sea pickles for no reason whatsoever. We've got the Cactus Farm, which I'm pretty sure everyone's seen. You know, everyone knows how to build cactus farms. You put the cactus, it grows up, it gets the block next to it, makes it pop off, and it falls into the water, gets put into here. We got 64 cactuses, 64 sand blocks in there, and a whole bunch of chains because I decided to do it out of chains. And we have the last one, which is the hardest to get to. I didn't really plan this out for paths. Ignore that. I was attempting to do something a little bit more organic and interesting with this roof, and I failed completely. So we're ignoring that. Over here we've got the cocoa bean farm, which press the button, it pushes it up, and it pushes it back down. And then you have to walk through and pick up the many cocoa beans, which I don't ever need this many, and I'm never going to use this many. And you just plant them all down on the wall, and then once they grow up, you can come through and harvest again. So yeah, they're all very simple little farms. They're very small-ish little buildings, and I'm fairly happy with how they all turned out, except the cactus farm roof, because, yeah, that was a disaster. But with all that said, I would like to say thank you all ever so much for watching this video. It really does mean a lot to me, so leave a like if you enjoyed it, and subscribe if you want to see more videos in the future. And for now, Ghosty's welcoming himself back to the realm, or being silly, because Ghosty does stuff like that. For now, I'm going to say thank you all so much for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe if you want to see more videos, and I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye! You said that twice! I know, I got distracted because Ghosty was talking. I think you're just a moron. No, Ghosty distracted me. It's what happens. Oh, I don't believe you, I don't. Oh, you don't believe anything I say. It's because you never say anything that's truthful. How dare you, sir?